Hello, Facebook fans and YouTube fans of DX Engineering. It's Friday afternoon, and it's time for the weekend special. We have got a great guest today. This is the Hamvention Ham of the Year for 2025. It's Neil Rapp, WB9VPG. Hello, Neil.
Hi, Tim. Hello, everyone, and thanks for having me on today.
Well, it's just fabulous to have you here, Neil. Why don't you tell everybody where you are right now, and then let's go. Let's give them a quick rundown of all the things Neil Rapp and all the things that you have done in the hobby. And we only have 15 minutes, so we better get started.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know how much time we have, but we'll do what we can here. Well, I'm actually in my office at Xavier University. I'm in the chemistry building right now because I just finished up class and a training session, and so I went straight to the office. So I don't have all the cool radio gear behind me like usual, but this is the office overlooking the baseball stadium here at Xavier, and I'm hoping there's some radio space right over here somewhere that maybe we can work on that.
Sure. How did it all get started, Neil?
Yeah, it all it all got started at 5 years old when my dad pulled out a code oscillator, and I had to know what that beeping thing was, and that got the curiosity going, and so he decided he was going to pick up where he left off. He took vocational electronics in high school, and just never did get around to getting a license, but he had a ham as a teacher, and that made an impact on him. And so later on in life, he picked it back up again, and I went with him. And everybody kind of looked around. It's like, wait a minute, this kid's copying CW at 5 years old. And so they gave me a shot, and I made it, and been doing ham radio ever since.
One of the great things is, Neil, we talk about this being the best hobby in the world, and the fact that it's a lifetime hobby. And your lifetime hobby got started when you were 5, and here you are many years later, and you're still just as excited about the hobby. And let's talk about the work you're doing with Youth on the Air.
Yeah, well, that's been the biggest project and the latest project is this Youth on the Air, Yoda. Sterling Man N0SSC and Sam Rose KC2 LRC went to Austria to see how Yoda works over in Europe in 2011, and they came back and tried to get things started over here. They really wanted to plant a group in the Americas to work on activities for licensed amateurs under the age of 26. Recruitment is so important. It's one of the things that we need to do, and we're so focused on it that we also kind of forget about, well, now that we've got them licensed, we need something for them to do. And so that's kind of where Yoda fills in the gap. We're a retention program that we're trying to retain our young hams and provide opportunities for them. So, the biggest thing is our camp program. We have a summer camp program where we bring somewhere between 25 and 50 young people together for a week between the ages of 15 and up through 25 in a location, and we try to move that around as much as possible and get them together for a week and let them experience ham radio with each other. And it's a peer-led program, so we don't bring in experts in every field. We bring in the best we have in the youth of all of those fields, and they teach each other. and they get to know each other, and they get to socialize, and get to really know the people that they talk to on the radio. And it builds a deeper community of hams, and just the results already have just been so thrilling to see. That, you know, you go to Hamvention and there's a whole crew of kids walking around, you know, shopping in the flea market, trying to find a bargain and looking at this new radio that's just come out, and talking, and so they're not so isolated anymore. They were there, but they were isolated. And to see them hang out together and really come together and learn from each other, it's just been fabulous. And then we also have some on-air activities too. The special event in December, we have some contesting opportunities for them, and we even now are branching into some de-expedition programs. So it's really growing, and just couldn't be happier.
Well, you know, Neil, you have done a lot of work, and it hasn't been easy. You took on some, you know, some of these Yoda camps, doing them in Ottawa and in Halifax, and a whole brand new set of challenges with doing that. So congratulations to you and Sterling and the rest of the camp counselors. You've set up a lot of the youth are integrated in, and it's just been tremendous. I want to go to the chat room real quick here, Neil. We got Eric, Kilo 4 Radio Juliet Victor on with us. We also have Neil on. Congratulations, Neil. It's Kilo India 1 Papa. Michael Coulter is on with us, WHCI. We at the Dayton Amateur Radio Association, Hamvention, are very proud of his astonishing accomplishments. Congratulations on such a well-deserved award. I think he will continue his amateur radio work. And DE, Michael, WHCI. Thank you, Michael. Our good friend Gunter is on from Germany, Delta Kilo 5 Oscar, Norway, Victor. Dino, down in Virginia, Kilo Lima 0 Sierra. Even after 56 years as a ham, I haven't scratched the surface of all the cool things you can do in this hobby. And here's Jose on from Mexico, X-Ray Echo 2 Zulu Zulu. And our friend Michael from down near Pittsburgh. Hello, Neil and Tim. Wonderful time at Yoda Camp. Always a great time. So you've left a great impression on Michael. Michael is operated here as well. And so thrilled that, you know, you talk about the community of youth that are part of the deal now. And Michael is a very good expression of that. Eric, November 9, Kilo Delta Bravo. Congratulations to my best friend. Very much deserved. And we have Mike Mowry is Kilo Echo 3 Juliet Papa from Greenville, Pennsylvania. And he is a major supporter of all things ham radio. And Michael, thank you for everything you do. And Sandy is on November 0 Queen. She's in the U.S. now. Also Delta Lima 0 Quebec. So a good group watching here today. Neil, tell us about what you will be doing at Hamvention. What is your schedule like at Hamvention this year?
Well, Hamvention is always a busy time. Always a lot to do. I will get there on Wednesday. I will make the hour-and-a-half trek. I was telling Katie before the show started that I tell everybody that every time I move, it's intentional that I move closer to Hamvention. So now it's an hour-and-a-half instead of 5 and 6 hours like it used to be. But I will get there on Wednesday and start setting up the Yoda booth. So we have a booth that we'll have at 4304. It's in the building where you put your prize tickets in. Stop by, come say hi, get some stickers, see what we're doing. But we'll start setting that up, and then we'll start setting up the Wi-Fi and all the area in the back. We share some space back there for some mini forums. So the Eris group that will be right next door to us, and the Hamsci group, just one building over, we all share that little activity area. And so Yoda will have a youth social on Friday and Saturday from noon to 1, where we provide snacks and drinks for all the young people that are attending Hamvention. So we want to encourage them to stop by. And again, it's just a social hour. There's no set program. It's just an opportunity for these young people to hang out with each other and grow that community some more. And then Hamsci will bring and Eris will bring some very nice talks on different educational and scientific programs. We'll have those back there. So I get there on Wednesday and start setting that up. And then Thursday, I've been missing Contest University lately, and I want to change that. But I've been finishing up the booth duties on Thursday. That's been kind of the norm. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm pretty much in that booth, other than going to the youth forum and instructors forum and wherever else. And this year, I understand I have an obligation on Sunday afternoon, so I will be over there accepting this award that I'm very thankful for. Very nice to get recognized for what we've been able to accomplish.
Well, and it's well deserved, Neil. I want to congratulate you for all your hard work. This is an award that is given to the best of the best, and you are there. Absolutely phenomenal. And make sure that even if it's Wednesday night, we're going to have Ham Nation live on Wednesday night at the Hope Hotel. You're welcome to come to that, as well as you can always visit Contest University. You were a very early supporter of Contest University, bringing high school students in and exposing them to the radio sport adventure. And I'm really excited this year. We have another youth professor in Katie, KE8LQR. And then Katie has also organized youth tables that are dedicated to just youth only at the contest dinner and on Saturday night. And those youth seats at the contest dinner have all been sponsored, so that it's free for the youth to show up at Contest University, thanks to the Northern California DX Foundation, and then also at the contest dinner. So it's going to be just a great event at Hamvention, and I will definitely stop over and see your booth and see the layout at Yoda. I did want to call out some more here in the chat room. Our friend Mark, M0DXR, is on from England. Of course, Mark is chairman of the World Radio Team Championship in 2026 to be held in the UK. And our friend Dale says DX engineering, gold standard in customer service. So that's what we're all about.
Absolutely.
We're trying to help everybody all the time. I think Neil, there's a basketball game going on with Xavier today, right?
Yeah, and the other blue team too. I can't speak about my Kentucky Wildcats too much here at work, but yeah, that's why the shirt's on today. Everybody was supposed to wear spirit wear today. We have a basketball game against Illinois today. We were able to play in Dayton on Tuesday night and win. So we're in the big tournament. So
that's great.
It's been pretty exciting here on campus the last few days.
That's great stuff. And thank you for also doing what you do at Xavier and affecting and encouraging the young minds there. And I'm sure that Xavier will have a lot of amateur radio influence now, thanks to Neil Rapp coming to the university and being a part of it all. Well, Neil, thanks so much for coming on today. It was great to have you. We'll have you on again, and I can't wait to shake your hand at Hamvention, and I'm just giddy with excitement. So we wish you the best. Be safe, and we'll see you in May.
All right, Tim, you can bet on it, and we'll see everybody there at Hamvention. You can't miss it. It's
there you go.
You have to be there.
We got to go back to the chat room here. We got a special guest in here. We got Dr. John, KB3H. Neil, thank you for your service. And then somebody I think you know. Here's Julie. As the person who is with Neil more than anyone else, and how lucky she is. I have seen the countless hours he's poured into serving youth. He loves seeing young people excited about amateur radio. So that's great. Julie, we are so thankful for all you do to support Neil and all you do to support the youth in the hobby as well. Neil is a better man for having you in his life. So thanks again.
Tim, I don't know if you heard this story. I have to tell this. When we went to Nova Scotia, we were having trouble getting our equipment across the border, and Julie took my SUV along with Katie's mom, Colleen Campbell, and drove about 20 hours to go meet Marvin Turner to pick up our gear back in Maine and take it across the border. So she put a lot of effort and a lot of time into making sure we had everything we needed for camp. So she does a great job.
She's a peach, and glad that she was able to get into the chat room here before we wrapped up. Thanks again, Neil. Thanks to all of you for watching. We'll see you next week here at DX Engineering. Until then, get on the air and have fun. 73.
73.